I feel like every content creator at some point makes this video because it just becomes so apparent in their own lives. And that's just like where I am in this stage. So I'm going to make the fucking video that everybody. But basically, in a nutshell, it can seem like people have so much more than they have in life. It can seem like people are way more successful than they are in life. Like we can all put on a facade online and stuff. And like I've only ever posted videos when I'm doing good so that I'm creating something authentic, something positive. But I've never like been consistent in the range of like making videos thick and through no matter what I'm feeling, what's going on in my life or whatever. So to add like my own little twist to this is I'm really interested in documenting myself right now because my life isn't going as well as it was going earlier this year or last year. And I would also like to document the progress. And this isn't like a poor me video. This is just like a being real video in the sense that like, yeah, like you might see my blue lights and everything's hung up. I got all the NHL jerseys. I got the set. Like the room is looking good, but like it doesn't mean that I'm doing good. Basically, what's been going on is I have outgrown the position that I can obtain in a kitchen, which is the highest level I can be in a kitchen based on my resume is chef de partie, which is a really, really glorified line. Not a sous chef, you're not a head chef, you just get called chef even though you're just a glorified line cook that runs 1 or 2 stations. And essentially, I can't be making $19 an hour. $19 an hour with my disability income and all the other whatever shit I get from the government for being disabled. It costs me money to drive into Calgary to go work in a kitchen. And I just came to this realization after like 3 or 4 months of working at Foxtrot. Like I was having the time of my life. Everything was great. The people were awesome. Every shift was a blast. The worst day at Foxtrot was better than any of my worst days in any other kitchens. And it was just a really inclusive environment and it was great. But then I was literally like, I smashed this burger for a smash burger and I'm like, this rush came up my veins. I was like, this is the last burger you're ever gonna fucking fire in your fucking life. Because I did the quick math. I was like, my car insurance plus my car payment plus my gas to get here all the way to South Calgary is costing me money out of the money that I'm making from Foxtrot. And at the end of the month, I'm left with my disability income, which is what I would have had if I didn't go anywhere, didn't show up to work anywhere, didn't do anything. That's the money that I would have anyway. And all the money that I made at Foxtrot went right back into Foxtrot, right back into my car piece. And I just did the quick math online. I was like, this can't be coming here in the negatives. Like, even though the restaurant's great and it has tons of potential, and like I would highly recommend anyone go eat there. It's amazing. But yeah, that's how that ended. And right now I'm in this position where I'm whittling my thumbs and I can do retail arbitrage again. I have like 15 pairs of Jordans I haven't sold. I have a bunch of clothing I haven't sold. And this is stuff that I bought with the intention to sell, not just stuff that I have that I can sell and stuff. Like retail arbitrage was the thing that I was actually doing. Go ahead and YouTube it. It can make you an extra $1,000 this month just by going in the free section of Facebook, picking things up and selling it. It literally works. But I was like the side hustle machine for the past 3 years when I wasn't a kid, just making money off the side, literally learning shit on YouTube and then pulling it off somehow. But I can never, and this even happened with my personal chef business, I cannot sustain the idea of a whole business into like one working operation that I wake up and do and go to bed. Wake up, go to bed, wake up, go to bed inside of this operation. I'm not a businessman. That's essentially what I'm saying. But I'm going to catch you on the flip side of some B-roll, some music, and I just need a new camera angle because this is like less of a deep conversation now. We don't have to be this close. All right, so this is actually a really good time to talk about something. So one of like the best lessons that I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk, the one and only, was to juggle 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as many things as you want in entrepreneurship. Not like when you have a 9 to 5 to show up to and like a family to take care of. But for someone like me, that's just like in raw entrepreneurship at all times, pretty much against my will. If you juggle 6 or 7 things at all times, when one thing goes down, your whole ship doesn't sink. You essentially get to just like go like, oh, I guess we're not doing that anymore. And like that's literally how it went down with cooking. I was having a great shift and I just did some quick math in my head and I was like, oh my God, I'm fucking paying money to be here. And then like now my whole life is like flipped upside down again. Now I'm completely relying on disability income, like a bump from the government and shit. And it makes you feel like all guilty, even though like I wouldn't wish my medical situation on anyone, so there's that too. But like essentially I'm back at square one, but I'm starting from experience. I'm starting from square one. I'm starting from experience. And I have actually like a ton of inventory of things that I do need to sell. So I'm not worried about money right now, but I am worried about direction. I'm worried about, what am I worried about? I always have to have my identity as part of the thing that I'm doing. Like I am. Those are the two things. I am a digital marketer. Went to school for it and everything. But like it's part of my identity almost. And it's just like when you don't have your thing, like cooking, thing that like actually occupies you every day, guaranteed on a schedule, you miss it a little bit. So like right now I'm in this like hybrid stage between like employee and entrepreneur. And like right now the obvious path is go back into entrepreneurship. Because like guys, I can't, like I've tried to get a job at 7-Eleven. I've tried to work at Best Buy. I've tried to have a job at the mall. Like I can't, every time I show my chef resume to one of those places, they're like, why the fuck are you here? Why do you even want a job? Like they expect me to be this pretentious asshole chef. And it's like, you kind of like, I gave this advice to my little cousin, but essentially, if you're younger watching this, pick something that pays the bills and then do something artistic and creative or athletic for your own passion. And make sure you pick 2 lanes, because only one of them is going to work out. But if you get too deep into the arts, you get too deep into cooking, you get too deep into painting, you get too deep into acting, too deep into whatever, it becomes your only option. So like, I'm not just on camera because I want to be on fucking camera. I'm on camera right now because I'm like, man, I should probably be working on my personal brand right now if I'm not working in a kitchen right now. And by the way, you guys can go ahead and Google Joshua B. Boyd or Chef Joshua B. Boyd or Josh B. Boyd. Either way, I dominate the first 2 pages. I put a lot of marketing into my personal brand, so like it does exist. But it's like now it's time to monetize, you know? So that's just like where I'm at right now. But I'm gonna meet you back on the mic. So my major takeaways for the past, I'd say 5 years or so, is you really cannot rely on employment. Because like in the past, it's been because the employer is unreliable in some sort of way, or I don't mesh with the employer and I'm the one that's the odd duck out. But in this situation, the job was good, the hours were okay, the pay was low, but everything else was awesome. But that doesn't like keep the ship sailing, obviously. So like this might not be everyone's take, especially for people that are really good in their careers and they've worked their way up and their job security is there. But for like people that are still building their careers, especially in today's generation with like what we have online as accessible education for alternate routes, employment is not as reliable as it was, I think, in the 70s or 80s or even 90s. And that's not just because of inflation and the price of houses and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, with the amount of like certificates that I have in digital marketing, the amount of audio experience I have, video experience I have, everything, like I could go into a broadcasting course tomorrow and probably do really well. But even then, you're making $45,000, $50,000 a year on some subpar podcast until you network and you make a name and you put yourself out there. All the stuff I'm doing right now is the stuff that they ask you to do on the side of your career so that you can grow your career, and then you get to make $300,000 a year being behind the microphone on Logan Paul's podcast. But like, it seems like every route I've taken in life is something where you have to make it, or you don't get to do it at all, or you get to do it while you struggle. So like drumming, okay, that's something I know how to do. Cooking, okay, that's something I know how to do. Content creation, okay, that's something I know how to do. Digital marketing, surprisingly enough, very low pay, until you become like the director of operations. And then you're making like $150,000, $200,000 a year. But like entry level to mid tier, even to some experienced digital marketers, don't make more than $60,000 a year. So all these avenues that I've become skilled in are now jobs that are quite honestly pretty low pay. But all of those things, if you go off and do it on your own and put yourself out there and make your own videos and do your own thing, play like Steve Dangle, you know what I mean? It just works out because the brand is on you. The money is coming to you. It's not when you're part of a business and you're employed, even for something like, I don't know, what's something I don't do, but it's similar. Like, let's say you're a voice actor for like an Australian kids TV show, not Bluey, but something like way smaller than that. You're still making money through a funnel, a marketing funnel. And when you go into marketing, you understand what a marketing funnel is. I don't have time to explain to you what a marketing funnel is. Basically, the lower you are on the marketing funnel, the less money is trickling down towards you. Whereas if you take your same skill set, your same equipment, your same set, everything, and don't attach it to anyone and take that Russ method, that independent rapper method that you can apply to almost anything, your brand share is just so much higher. You just make so much more money. But like right now, I'm in like this phase where you can Google me, you can find everything you need to know about me, you can find my YouTube channel. It's not that hard, but I'm like broke famous in the sense that like I got the shoe collection, I got the room, I got the projector, I got the computers, I got the microphone. I've really invested into my system. But at the same time, I don't own a home. At the same time, I don't drive a car that's nicer than anyone else's. Like I'm living, like I live a good life. I don't want anyone to think that I don't think I live a good life, but I'm not monetized. Nothing I do guarantees me money. And that is an awkward position to be in, regardless of what you've accumulated in life, in your head or in reality. So I guess the goal of this video is way more for YouTube than it is for my friends and family on Facebook, but I'm going to post it on both because I always do. But I'm going to document my process as I'm grasping these ideologies and going through the psychology of what's going on and approaching things at the same time. But the name of the game right now is content. And anybody that's ever paid any attention to Gary Vee knows that the name of the game is content, and it has been for the last 15 years, and it's going to be for the next 15 years. Even with AI integration, it's happening, and I'm lucky that I've been doing it for a long time, but I got to keep doing it.